What's good, man?
Great, man. Everything's everything. Over here trying to figure out what's going on with my stream stream deck. I don't know what's going on with my sound effects, but we still got what I'm saying. So we all right. I think what I gotta do is because what I do is I have Stream Deck on a Bluetooth device on a mobile device. So I think I gotta update the Apple software. I gotta do one of the updates in order for this to work. But oh well, who cares? We're gonna keep this party going. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. And gentlemen, welcome to Cowmoonity Monday. And I am joined by my co-host El Toro Negro. What's up, dude?
What's going on, brother?
Man, everything's everything. Trying to piece it all together day by day, man. You know how it goes. Hey, but congratulations, man. You got mentioned in 2 articles on Yahoo. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Yahoo Finance, man, for showing love and just quoting me and allowing me to build a relationship over there. And I hope to contribute to more articles, not only to them but other leading media outlets for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. I mean, how did that even actually come about?
I've been really preaching, and I love to practice what I preach, and I've been really emphasizing to the community that I'm looking outside of Twitter to spread the word. So I've been showing up to IRL events and using LinkedIn and submitting my writing through emails and calling nonstop and leaving voicemails. And I'm finding multiple routes to actually find journalists that are writing for these media outlets and start beginning a relationship with them, seeing if anything I can do to contribute to their work and show them my value. So instead of just in the beginning, I was really focused on hey, can you write for us? Can you write about us? And obviously I was just getting those left or right because what do you have to offer? But I went from the point being of showing that I can write and that I've been writing for a few years, and that if anything that comes correlated to my expertise and my background, I'll be more than willing to actually supplement and write articles for them, or actually be quoted and contribute to any information that they're pushing out their pipelines. And one of their chief editors gave me a chance over there, and she started off with a highlighted piece about our up and coming African American entrepreneurs, and that article hasn't even still came out yet. And from that, it just opened up the door for a lot of other conversations. What I've been interested in commenting on this piece and that piece, and we got a couple more pieces to come out. So I think that showing that I'm an expert in my field and that I've been committed to this for so long is actually starting to pay off in that way.
That's dope, man. I'm very, very happy about this, man. I didn't see that one coming because honestly, it was funny. You messaged me, you were like, "We're in 2 articles." I thought it was just gonna be one. They didn't tell you when they were coming out, so you just stumbled upon them.
I actually wrote to them, and she was like, you got to really search for your name, man, because we're swamped over here. We're pumping out so many stories. You can't expect me to actually go back and run to you to hey, I dropped it.
Right.
If you're really paying attention to our media outlets, you should be able to see it. And I was like, damn, that's right. Most leading people, they have people in their inner circle that hey, you're on this magazine, you're in this cup, they got the teams
right
small. So I got to keep my ear and I got to keep my hand on the pulse. I got to know what's going on. So when I typed in my name, boom. Not only did an article come out 4 days ago, but then an article just came out a couple of hours ago today. And I'm just like, I got to get on the beat. I gotta know when these things are dropping. I got to stay on point. So that was a good surprise to pop off the week, honestly.
Yeah, that's tight, man. That's tight. I'm very, very happy about this. Very happy for you, man. Sounds like I guess the power of networking is people don't really understand how much of an impact it can have on what you're doing. Um, so you are a prime example of that. But anyways, moving on. Let me go ahead and shout out my moderator. Shout out to Trey. Yes, everybody smash that like button. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just to let you know it's free. So stop being cheap. Press the button. Damn it. All right. Cowmoonity Mondays is every Monday. For those of you that have been living under a rock for the last what episode are we on? Like 30 something?
I have no idea, bro.
Oh, 20 around 28. 28.
Okay.
I think. Did I get that wrong? Hold up. I hope I did get that wrong. Yeah, we're on 28. Yeah, 28. Damn, man, time flies. Time flies, bro. That means literally we've been doing this for like half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay. Hey, shout out to Philip, man. Philip, the number one Telegram moderator in the world. Fingers are made of adamantium. That's the same thing they make Wolverine's claws with. So yeah, for the right price, he'll make your Telegram tight. All right. So yeah, shout out to Philip. And Trey said, "Congratulations, one of the great minds of DeFi." Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna lick a shot for that. Lick a shot for that. Very, very pleased with the progress you made, man. The progress, all of us have made. I think it's one of these situations with Pocketcows where people not gonna get it until the hammer gets cracked down. But we're gonna talk about the hammer. We're gonna talk about the hammer because a lot of y'all out there, project devs, pseudo devs, just figureheads. You guys are in for a rude awakening very soon. So, but first things first, in today's crypto world, let's talk about Paxos and how they violated its obligation for tailored risk assessment and due diligence of Binance BUSD customers. So,
yeah, man. So the Paxos, there's a lot we can unfold that has happened in this last week, man. It's truly, man. But the Paxos thing is really deep, so many levels, and I don't understand why this thing is not buzzing more than usual. For those that don't know, Paxos is the distributor and the one that backs the matching $1 in a bank account to the BUSD that's minted. They're the distributor. Binance is licensing the name and the leveraging and the usage of BUSD to be their main distributor or their go boy. But
oh really? Okay.
Yeah, but BUSD does not belong to Binance. And Binance
now see that's a new thing. I never knew that. Never knew. And it's so funny. If I don't know that, I know there's tons of people that had no idea.
Well, that's the point, because it's supposed to look like a Binance product, but it's really just a licensed product through Binance being provided on the behalf of Paxos Gold. And the thing about that is that if people really remember, Binance just in a matter of months ago crossed out the usage and acceptance of USDC. So what we're seeing is a live cash war going back and forth like a tennis game, like an intense tennis game. USDC just took a big blow without having that access to the Binance ecosystem and market and all that aggregation and liquidity that just flows through that stable coin, because they just converted all their customers that were holding USDC to BUSD. And just the significance of this is how could you label a stable coin a security? It's a stable coin. It's never been used or been viewed as something to grow over time with profit or gains. It's supposed to meant to be pegged to the dollar. But if the SEC doesn't know yet, all they did was submit a letter, and they don't know how they're going to sue Paxos, but they're giving them the heads up. They're either going to give them a suit of being by issuing BUSD, or they're going to sue them by partnering and dropping it with Binance. So if this happens, it's going to be a repercussion across the ecospace that people are unimaginably really understanding. Aave is already freezing transactions and thinking about delisting BUSD as one of those trade components on their platform. You got Paxos already saying that no more BUSD will ever be minted again. And their relationship with Binance will now go up in smoke. You have until a year to get out of BUSD. But over this corresponding year, Paxos will try in their efforts to still mash it and allow you to cash out. You will see that market cap go lower and lower. It's already started, period. There will not be a stable coin for Binance. And this is a big punch to Binance in their control and struggle for dominance in the crypto space. We're already in the matter of a few days, 50% migration back to Granddaddy USDT.
Oh, Tether?
Tether.
Damn.
We're seeing that the stable coin that we always trying to get rid of, the stable coin that we always right. Because we still don't know if they're backed by the gold and the amount of resources that they claim to have in these vaults. We try to swim away for that, but I see an open lane right now. If this is the case, we're seeing that the United States is either ready to issue their own digital US dollar, or they're going to acquire USDC from Circle and push that at their national currency. And they're opening up the lane, knowing that, hey, we can't control Bitcoin. Hey, we're kind of late to the controlling and the hoarding of Bitcoin. Stablecoin is the way that we can control the markets, because everybody needs that bench press. It's literally the blood that goes and flows through the veins of crypto. If you control that, you have the embodiment of crypto.
You got everything. Yeah. I mean, that's a rough one, man. Binance without a stable coin?
I don't think people really understand what the SEC is doing. The SEC, like the years of saying, oh, the SEC is going to label things as a security. It's coming. It's going down. And they're firing off on all cylinders, whether you're an NFT, whether you're a DeFi, even if you're a stable coin that's not supposed to generate any form of profit, they're coming at you. You want a stake? They got you. You want to promise all these enterprising of pooling? They got you. And they're not stopping. It starts with the giants, but when the head gets chopped, that body drops on the little guy. It trickles down. So
it was interesting to see. Like I was thinking back, bro, how many different projects were like, oh, we got years before that happens.
Let's keep running it up. Let's keep running up the numbers. We got years.
What?
Man, if this goes through a lot, not only stable coins, obviously USDC, JP Morgan, they're locked in with the United States government and they're going to be compliant. But not only what you're seeing is that you're going to see coins like Dogecoin, Cardano, Solana. You're going to start seeing a bunch of coins now. If this is ruled unfavorably against BUSD in the United States courts, you're going to see a lot of coins fit this profile of what is a security. And that means that your bags are not going to be safe. And it makes you wonder, what is there to be safe? When I keep thinking about it, Polkadot wasn't ruled as a security officially.
Yeah, how'd they pull that off?
They've had a relationship with the SEC for 3 years, and they've been spending money and building relationships.
Trying to okay.
They weren't trying to be on the front line being the chosen one. They did what was practical for the long term.
Right.
That reminds me of an NFT project I know that focused on the long term than trying to be the front man for the now. But you got all this going to work. You got Polkadot that's steer cleared. You got Luxo saying that they're just going to be a Web3 tool for authorization and authentication. You got Granddaddy Bitcoin. Now you got the toss-up with Ethereum, but I don't feel that they will be classified as security because it's a supercomputer that has been shown over and over again to be building decentralized applications on top of it.
Yeah.
Period. That's a justification. If anything, it's a utility token. But when it comes to NFTs, I only see the Pocketcows. And you could call me biased, but we're fully compliant. And we still allow you to yield some form of earning from the transactions. We're fully compliant in any form. We're not a bank. We don't choose to challenge a bank. We're not introducing no secondary currency that you can get rewarded in of any sort.
Yeah, we've seen the ramifications of that. We see how that happens. Man. Sheesh. I mean, and it's funny. It's funny. They both have to do with primates. You know what I'm saying?
I got somebody right now on my phone telling me that the Bored Apes are not racist, and if it wasn't for Bored Apes, Pocket Cows wouldn't be here. And I'm just like, yo, you speaking from a personal view. Like,
Must
I don't
be.
know what you're talking about because
Must be.
I don't understand what Bored Apes did for us. They haven't done anything for us because if that was the case, we would have a lot more accolades under our belt. Bored Apes do
Yeah.
not affect us.
But how does a conversation like that even come up? Like,
From the video I posted about the whole SEC
yeah,
investigation
and
going
they went
down,
into Bored Apes. Okay.
and now that the fact that they had to stop the staking for the United States, and the fact that they're promoting neo-Nazi symbolism in their art, all combined, this person jumped out the window at me. Cool.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah, just like I've been posting that video for a while, but today was
This video's like 3 days old now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it is what it is. At the same time, you just got to do what you got to do for you. And it's like some people won't accept the truth, you know? It just
I mean, you know what it is when people have put obscene amounts of money into a project, even if there you can see the issues of wrongdoing, a lot of people are just like, my bread's in here. I can't let whoever or anything interfere with what I believe I have coming. You know what I'm saying?
tell that to all those people that are willing to sell their morals, their soul for a little bit of ETH. I get it. It is like changing money. And you know, we've seen it throughout history there from Judases to collaborators to straight up rats. We know that people are compromisable in their human nature to see if they can slide up the social status pole. We understand that. I understand that. But at least be real about it. You know, like we're fighting literally for good versus evil, man. I've been sitting here frustrated.
it's like the Avengers.
I'm telling you, like really, like we fighting against Thanos, man. I'm telling you, like Pocket Cow stands for something that people don't really understand and perceive. And it's like now I'm just gonna start like opening up spaces daily, just talking about how I feel. Cause it's like at this point, I try to chill and it didn't get me anywhere. I have to we have to scratch and kick and claw every day to survive. While scammers are sitting up on soapboxes pushing their snake oil because people do not read the news, because people do not keep up with current events, because people do not care. They rather be distracted on these digital scratch-offs, these gambling tickets, this rigged casino that is meant for you to lose. I don't understand, man. Half of y'all done saw y'all money go up and down. Why not put it in something profound that you just sit back and relax? We're basically spoon feeding those that need us to manage for them and making sure that no matter what, you get exactly what's rightfully yours. Now, what you do with it at that point is up to you.
That's up to you. Yeah.
But at least you know you're getting exactly what you're supposed to get from this project. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, I mean, it ain't for everybody, man. I look at like, you know, once somebody's kind of knee deep in something, there ain't too much you can tell them. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Yeah. You know, we've seen this time and time again. Yeah. I mean, from tokens to, you know, to JPEGs. It's just it once somebody's knee deep in it, bro. Like people. There's a lot of feeling involved, especially when you hear something that sounds so good. I think a lot of especially like in the token world. I think a lot of people in the token world fall in love with what they hear rather than even if you put it in their face in 3D, like boom, this is bullshit. And then but what they heard was better than the evidence you gave them that this was bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It is what it is.
That's just kind of how it is.
And I've been looking at other sources. Like it's great that we have Twitter because it's a collaborative body of people that are NFT enthusiasts, users, holders, buyers, sellers. But it's come to a point that we might have to just find our own people and raise them up and guide them safely and protect them from Twitter, from all of this, and show them a more ensuring way, because it seems that this game is rigged.
Yeah, man. It's he who has the biggest I guess you could say, megaphone is the one that, the biggest stage to dance around and get to perform. That's just how it goes.
Look what happened at the Super Bowl. Look with the Digidocos. The man paid $6.8 million to post that QR code. And we know it's a scam. How do we know it's a scam? He's already had so many people come out that said that they were booked with him for interviews, and this guy stood him up, no responses. It's crazy. And the launch, the red flag with that QR code, it was sending people to his Twitter page. He messed up on a commercial. You spend $7 million and you can't get your commercial right? Come on, guys.
I missed that. I missed that. Make sure when we get off of here, you send that to me. I got to see that.
Man, the Digidocos was a QR code. You scan it, you get a free NFT, and now those NFTs are selling for about $700 right now. But we know that most of it is wash trade. We can clearly see it when I just get curious and look on Etherscan and see that, damn, predominantly a certain amount of wallets have a good majority of the staking. And they all correlate with each other. I wonder why. You know what it is a whole lot of stuff went down. You saw, I'm proud of the splash in the Super Bowl. You had the Reddit commercial pushing their NFTs.
Yeah.
Donald Trump made a little comment. His NFT went back up. Like I see the correlations, but this has put a very bad stain on NFTs. What is, and because of the abuse that's going on with these crooks.
Oh yeah, your signal's going in and out. Your connection.
I don't know. I'm clear right here. Can you hear me?
I bet it's a little janky, but we're gonna thug it out. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Right. Hold up. Trey said Bored Apes is a black eye on NFTs. Hey, shit. That's one way to put it. Yeah.
I agree.
Hey,
shout out to that example of what, of people just pushing Ponzi's.
Yeah. Shout out to Dragon Tail. What's going on, sis? I'll give you a call after the show. You know what I'm saying? We're just up here talking about, the climate of the crypto world, as we always do. But today, it's a little bit more intense, primarily because we didn't see the SEC cracking down this fast. Like I had people talking to, you remember, Toro? I had projects like, yo, in order to be in compliance, you need to talk to Omar, or you need to get some legal representation that knows what they're doing. Correct. Man, they like, oh, we got time. Nah. It doesn't seem like you have much time, but
nope.
It is what it is, folks. Thank God for Pocketcows being compliant. And yes, and you said the attorney that represents Pocketcows is has ties to the SEC.
He has standing relationships with Security Exchange commissioners in there, the officers in there. Yeah, so I do have, we have enough relationship to the fact that we can hear clear communications of where to stay, so that we can't even be looked at in that form. Mm-hmm. So, and that's exactly what we utilize it for. It was a very, very expensive thing in my behalf, in my perception, because I really hold on to my dollars. It was very expensive, but I don't think I could put a price on doing this the right way.
Hey, what I tell you the other day, you said, man, that was a lot of money to be spent. I said it was worth it. Yeah. I said the reason it's worth it is because now you have a clear and concise roadmap as to how this needs to go. You know what I mean? And it's funny because you had it prior to this way prior to this SEC news, and you ain't even breaking a sweat. Now I've seen Twitter posts of devs, shillers, saying all kind of stuff like, well, this line right here doesn't apply to this because this type of staking is stop it.
Bruh, I'm dying right now, man. They just lying right now to keep it going. And I'm just like, man, I wish people really actually sought legal counseling, man. I really wish people actually did their homework, or last man standing in this game, and we going all the way. They tied our hand behind our backs, and we still standing. Y'all could keep foreshadowing all you want, but man, the SEC is firing on all cylinders. They are going after big dogs in big ways. And if they can't keep up, what makes you think you can? With less money,
right? Less money, less influence, and less power. How you gonna pull that off?
You know what we're gonna be doing? Staying right out the way and getting exactly what we need to get. We staying right out the way, man. Staying out of all this mess, man. I promise you, because we have no intentions of introducing another currency. We have no intentions of staking. We have no form of pooling all y'all liquidity in any form. We actually encourage y'all to destroy y'all tokens by burning them. Come on, man.
That's a fact. You know what? Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna just restart the stream deck. Hopefully it'll be working by the time we come back from commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, like we always do about this time, because I don't have my typical transition sound effect ready right now, this is what we're gonna do. Let me see if I can find one. No, I ain't got one. All right, we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere, okay? Hold on. Is that the one? Yeah, this is the one. Cool. Maybe. Nah, I think I'll use this break. This is better. Back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Let's get raw.
Hey, what up, Pocketcows community? What's up, man? It's your boy Roy Woods here, over your sound with it. And I just wanted to say congratulations on making it a crazy year out there. I know it's crazy hard. I know it's not easy, but you guys sticking it through. So shouts out to you guys, all right? Headed to the moon. Pocketcows go, you already know.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So Bakkt exits consumer business to focus on B2B as regulators crack down.
This is what I'm talking about. I don't know if people know who Bakkt is. BAKKT. They are one of the biggest financial arms in the crypto space. They've been devouring Bitcoins and holdings of Bitcoins and these leveraging arms of Bitcoin for a few years now. And they just now are announcing that after March 16th, you will not be able to use their Apex app, which services over 30 financial firms. That's over 5 million customers. Wow. Why? Because of a downturn in the market and the crackdown of what is compliant to the SEC.
Yep.
Jesus. Everybody sees it right now. So they said that they promised that they will continue with their API, allowing people to trade and on a more compliant platform, and will offer businesses crypto ramps on a more compliant platform. But as of right now, over 5 million customers have until March 16 to get off those apps, man. I am telling you, they are not playing around. The SEC is kicking in the door, and they are waving fines around or even shutting things down. So if you're seeing backed, which is well within the United States government connections. We're talking about politicians are a part of this company and have been a part of this company, and they shutting stuff down. That needs to let you know that a storm is coming. We've seen Bitcoin get a little bounce down. Overall, to me, not financial advice on larger time frames, we are still are bullish, but this is starting to look like an overall accumulation channel, a sideways chop. We're looking at more bad news coming out. We still haven't seen Alameda dump their resources that they need to cash out. It's so much stuff that the writing's on the wall that we need to align. We need to find our people that are having enough sense to see the value that we bring and stick to them and them alone. We cannot save everybody.
You can't convert. You can't convert the unconvertible. That's a good word, right? Yo, I had somebody actually tell me like this was a scare tactic. They said that the SEC cracking down and all that stuff was a scare tactic in order for them to everybody to scare everybody into selling, and they can accumulate more Bitcoin. I was like, I don't know about this time, bro.
I don't know about no scare tactic, but even if that's the goal, they could still enforce it by using the United States laws. So I mean, guys, stay on projects that do comply. That's all. That's all you have to do. Or you're gonna get chop suey eventually. We're playing with musical chairs, and it's starting to slow down. It's starting to slow down, and them seats are starting to get filled up. Smart money is making moves, cutting ties, destroying relationships, backing out of deals. VCs are keeping their pockets tight and only are solely invested in selected projects now. Guys, the writing's on the wall. What's going on? What's going on? The government's shooting stuff out the sky. Russia's saying they don't care what
he said the government's shooting shit out the sky.
I'm telling you guys, man.
Yeah, we had some weird times, bro. Like I just saw like a video of a meteor. You saw that over in, was it France?
Yeah, that was pretty cool though. It kind of went out once it hit a certain part of our atmosphere. It kind of pretty soft.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty. It disintegrated a bit.
Yeah, it was interesting to watch. Kraken. So Kraken settling a dispute with the SEC over staking services.
Kraken.
Dude, this is endless material right here. Yo, you know what we gotta do? Like, we gotta start doing like reaction videos when you see, because I do this is endless material right here. This is like in the last week.
It's a week.
It's just a week.
We do this every Monday.
Imagine how this would go. We could do this 5 days a week.
No, for real, we can. We really can. It's getting really bad out here, dude. Like, Kraken got hit with a $30 million fine, and they're telling all their customers by design they will no longer provide that good old staking platform of consumption. No more staking on Kraken. No more rewards. No more dual rewards. None of those pro bonos is all gone. They will not operate like a bank ever again. And the reason why they paid this fine and walked away is because I've been around since Kraken first opened.
I remember getting offers. I remember getting offers in my email. I don't know how I got on their list, but it kept saying like, "Oh, free this or whatever. Sign up for Kraken." You know what I'm saying? I never knew how they got my email, but it was,
Kraken, man. They did so much stuff that they don't want the SEC to dig into how their origins. They don't like Kraken was such a shiesty platform that had them. I would say the two platforms that I'm amazed is still standing is Kraken and Hit BTC.
Hit BTC, yeah.
Those platforms did the most shiestiest stuff that at one point it wasn't even safe to keep your money on there.
But Hit BTC, where are they based out of? They're US based?
Who knows where they are? I don't know, bro.
What? Oh man, Kraken's US based.
Well, Kraken, is US based, kinda, man, because it was definitely started from Europeans from Eastern Europe, but they allowed US Western hemispheric customers to be allowed on their platform.
Right.
Bought some holding and standings and offshore offspring business entities within the United States, such as Voyager, such as Binance, such as Crypto.com, Coinbase, like they all do. But Yeah, I wouldn't say they're American owned truly, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh boy, it's getting real out here. It's getting real, man. Eventually, you just got like the lane is kind of getting cleared now, because eventually people are gonna be like, okay, I got screwed here, I got screwed there, got screwed there, got screwed there. What is legitimate? It's gonna get to a point where we ain't gotta go looking for people. People gonna come looking for us.
That's a fact. It's coming to that point, man, because like now all we gotta do is keep shouting. I'm even starting. I even sent you a screenshot. Some of the bigger players that weren't.
Yeah,
here.
I saw. Hey, hold on. Anybody watching right now, if you knew what I know, if you saw the picture that I saw, damn. Man, it's gonna be major, bro.
We seeing some of the bigger players now is trying to get a little bit more, extend that olive branch a little bit more frequent, and I like that because we did it right, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. We did it right. Be a part of
those individuals right there. I think they'll fully understand what you're doing.
I feel like more heads got to roll and things got to get worse before they knock on the door with the chocolates and the flowers saying they sorry and they want to come home. Like I feel like it's just people are like, I just told you, somebody's in my DMs right now telling me that the apes ain't racist and Nike gives out stuff to celebrities. So I'm like, oh my God, Nike don't sell Ponzi's, bro. Nike don't
right. Nike has a tangible product. Like, oh man,
I don't understand.
Hold on, Dragon Tail said, "What did you see?" Hold on, none of your business. Can't tell
just
you that.
Just know they've always been watching us, and now they slowly are engaging with us. So they've always kept us. We've always been on the radar, but they just counted us out because we look like the little guy. But David did slay Goliath. It's only a matter of time. They don't see us coming. They literally don't, and that's fine. As long as we by design, we keep growing, letting people know, and guiding them into a legitimate project. It's only a matter of time.
Yep. I like the fact that I like the fact that you're a dev that's very, very transparent. You're very out there. Shit. If anybody said it, I don't know what he looks like. Shit, turn into the channel every freaking Monday. Like, you know what I mean? You're not hard to find. And anytime there's any FUD, any possible FUD, you slay it like a dragon. Because I mean, it's funny. They try. I've heard people try, but there's no wrong turn in this project. Not one. You can win anyway. So I think a lot of people need to be more mindful of what longevity means rather than just a quick buck. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I understand the degenerate plays. I mean, do I participate in them anymore? No, because they're really not worth it. Shit, last bull run? Oh hell yeah! It was what? It was a feeding frenzy. But this time around, it's just to put in $50 and walk out with just 110 minus, and then you got to subtract gas from that. It's like, what did I do this for? The goal, like now, it's a race against time. It's a race against the whale. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have time to be looking at charts all freaking day. Like, I go to the bathroom and all of a sudden wallet, A, B, C, D freaking dumps on everybody. Now it's like, dang, man, the $50 I put in is now $5. Like, it's not worth it, man. I'm patient, man. I'm when you say smart money, I'm with that all day. It's just what it is, man. We're gonna keep running this race. We're gonna keep herding around, and this is what it is, bro. Twitter, yes. Now when you're dealing with crypto Twitter, you're dealing with a very, very special breed of individual. You're dealing with very unique individuals. Unfortunately, some of these individuals, I do wonder, like, why do I have to share Earth with these people? But it just is what it is.
It is what it is, bro.
I think this project is too advanced to be confined to crypto Twitter. I think what needs to happen is we need to hit corporate, like as you've been doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yahoo News, things like that. Corporate money is where it's at with it.
Yep. Corporate money, corporate buyers, corporate owners, business
Mm-hmm.
owners. Like we need people to pledge to commit to holding us or minting a certain amount at this point and create our core community. I'm starting to realize by design, and it will make up for any days that we did not mint.
Right.
I'm just really pivoting because I'm still here on Twitter, but you know, as I see the showrooms are drying up. There's not too many rooms that allow you to promote.
Yep.
And then we open up our rooms, but that can only go so far without the support of y'all, the family. So it's up to me to keep trying to figure this out. You know, eventually, if I feel confident with a agency of some sort, a group that I know can actually like knock out a home run, you know, definitely, because we do it so much of the work already. We got 2 working products. We already sold out nearly 12% of our entire collection. We have all the bells and whistles, and the merch store is coming up right very soon. So
Oh yeah.
it's just like, you know, we hit all bases that a lot of people, you know, they promise, we deliver. A lot of what people already say they're gonna build a whole NFT project or a whole project around, we already combined it and put it all in here. So it's
Yeah, I
just,
mean, like, and it's funny because I've been in projects before. I've tried to share resources and that I have, you know, people that I have access to, and they ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the first ones to actually take advantage of the people that I know. You know what I mean? Friends that I made around here, and it's like, yo, let's link, let's join, let's combine forces. You know, we got the Heroes collab. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple more coming down the way. We got Omar over there. You know what I mean? So that's the ultimate goal. Got DB, like, and there's more to come. But I definitely need one of these.
wow, look how we be she leaking out the heat, man. Look at that.
Look at
Like,
that.
that tie-dye is gonna be a cultural thing, man. And it's like we don't like we really pushing this as a full out clothing line, a full out brand. You know, the accessories, electronic accessories, all of that. Like we cannot stop. We got look how many different phone cases we have, and this will be a continual thing as new phones keep dropping. Like, guys,
this is hard too. I like the fact that it's still pixel.
that. Oh my
God, the fact that it's still pixelated, that's just dope.
What? It gives you that video game vibe. Look at this one. You know, it's like we have everything for every season, every reason, for any occasion, man. Look at that.
Laptop sleeves.
Too clean, man. Come on, get that for your tablet, laptop, something.
Baseball jerseys. That is fly. Like this right here was amazing.
Come on now.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. Like honestly, hold on. We got the couture.
We really taking the designer up. Oh man, you got the you got the one with the scarf. Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah, that's just sick. Hold on. Did I freeze? I sure did.
Yeah, you did.
Damn it, man. I did freeze. Damn it, man. Hold on. I'll be right back. As I always do. Hold on.
Shout out to Tommy. The feet on the back of the shirt have perfect placement. Yes, sir. You know, Heroes Queen, she like Megan, she really, man, like when I see that, I just want to like that just motivates me to make y'all rich. I just want to make y'all rich so bad. When I see talent like this, that's really, and it just, I'm telling y'all, I really truly believe that things are have to get worse. We're so divided. This crew, that crew, this clique, that project. And I'm literally feeling like that guy in the Warrior trying to combine us, knowing I'm telling y'all that if we stand together, they can no longer abuse and use us anymore.
That's true.
Like, we're delivering on all cadences, on all cylinders. We're checking off on all requirements on everybody's list, man.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. A snowball effect, baby. Snowball.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're at 246 holders. Guarantee that once we cross that 300 mark, you're going to see a whole different ramification of life in this community. Statistically speaking.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen this with other projects before. You know, I mean, you've kind of made me this project, and you yourself have kind of made me enthusiastic about NFTs in itself. You know what I mean? At first, like I said, man, it's just tokens. But now I barely like tokens. If all the tokens I still have are projects that I was already into. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy says
and that are still around.
Tommy said, "How do we make out on the Heroes Pocket Cow hoodies? We still got about 40 hoodies left, guys. I'm thinking about ordering another one for a gift. I get them because once they sell out, that's it. And we're gonna push that again. We're gonna restructure our marketing campaign to sell out the rest, and that's it. You know, but
yeah,
I understood that like what we're doing is cool and all because we know that the value of those hoodies go up with the demand of tied directly to the success of our projects, the Heroes Token and Pocket Cows. And we understood that as a business form, that's what it will take. But we have accomplished a lot already with the ones that we sold and the quality that's been produced. So it's only a matter of
time. You got yours, right?
I ordered ones I need to order one for somebody else. And yeah, I think I only need to order 2 more.
Yeah. So, I think what needs to be totally understood here is that like what we built in a bear, I'm impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed, man. Like, hey, I don't think anybody outworking us right now.
Definitely ain't nobody outworking us, and if they do, it's because their team is way more stacked and way more sophisticated to a certain extent. But when it comes to this circuit of the up and coming, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about ETH and Solana play. I'm talking about around our circuit, around the wake, even compared to DeFi projects. We knock them out, man, because we do something they couldn't figure out. And I wouldn't be mad or surprised if I see that a lot of people try to come up and try to duplicate. But it's like at the end of the day, they're only giving us more recognition of what we created and what we done. And they can never take it away from us. Proof of harvest is here to stay. Proof of stake might be dead or in a standstill, depending on how the transactions form. But I can tell you this: stop taking legal advice from these actors and these scammers. I'm not even giving you legal advice. I'm telling you that we paid for it, and that's exactly what helped us build this project in the manner that we did. Nothing more, nothing less. Just stick to the law, you'll be all right. And we're gonna weather the storm, whether it's up or down. We did this in a bear market. Why can't we do more in a bull?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, before we get up out of here, any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Cow community, man. Shout out to Heroes Token. Shout out to Sky Token. Don't forget, guys, that we are now on a Damus application, the Damus app, DAMUS. It is the decentralized Twitter. It is backed by Jack Dorsey, the same creator of Twitter. And we want to make a strong foothold in that platform while we still can. All the old Twitter tricks to get followers and grow your platform are working right now on a Damus, and it may only work for a limited time only. So we are already pushing. I think we're already close to 50 followers on there. We're trying to get over that 100 hump and just try to keep stacking it. But we're pushing out content daily. We're getting mentioned in legitimate articles, and we're pushing out our own free educational material for the community Monday through Fridays. Guys, you gotta love us, man. We won't let you down. We can't literally let you down. The project's already out. The products are already on the market. So just tell a friend. That's all I can ask y'all. That's all I can plead with y'all. It's like, stop asking what the cows can do for you. You already know what the cows can do. Do something for the herd. Put somebody else on. Gift another person an NFT. Teach them how to mint. Teach them how to use it in our game or send it to the pasture. It will go a much longer way, not only for them, but for all of us as a whole.
Yeah, I need to call my little brother because my future niece she's into video games. So I need to send him a cow.
I'm telling you,
and get her to and let her play, man.
Did you see that we gave out $300 in USDC on Friday to our new reigning champ on the leaderboard? We ran a $300 contest that chose that if you want, you can either get the $300 USDC or $300 worth of newly minted Pocket Cows. And a 15-year-old kid all the way in Moldova cracked our leaderboard by 20 points.
Wow.
By 20 points. And now he got rewarded 300 USDC. Guys, we're not faking over here. We do what we're supposed to do. And the kids love this game. So the more kids know that we exist, the more that a kid got their hands on this, the more they want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yes, Taro. Yes.
Hey, shout out to Dragon Tail. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Cowmoonity Mondays. This has been a great show. Very informative as always. This one was very, very interesting, man, because all three stories that we covered, man, all are in the same realm of each other. And this is and something tells me it's gonna be even more by next week.
Man, this is just the beginning, and every time that you see this happening, it adds more value to Pocket Cows and why we stand out.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, soon they'll understand, man.
Soon.
But yo, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Peace, love, and crypto. We out of here.